Thank you everyone. Now today we will discuss about human resource planning. In this chapter, we will see today needs for human resource planning. Do you have this lecture sheet in your hand? Anyone? Please write down the title of these topics. Number 1, employment, unemployment situation. Number 2, technological change. Number 3, organizational changes, demographic change, skills shortage, governmental influences, legislative control, impact of the pressure group, systems approach, lead time. You just write down those points in your khata, please. In your script, please write down those title, okay? And then I am discussing one by one. Here you see employment, unemployment situation, technological change, organizational change, demographic change, skill shortage, governmental influence, legislative control, impact of the pressure group, system approach, lead time. Now I am discussing one by one, okay? First one is employment, unemployment situation. My dear student, you know, when you start to make your planning for HR, for your upcoming session or upcoming year, actually it is formed or it is prepared the last of the year for the next year. Understand? HR planning is formed last of the session or last of the year, December or November, and then the plan is prepared for implementation of coming year. So when you make a plan, why or what thing you just keep in your mind? First thing is employment and unemployment situation. Before making the plan, before preparing the plan, you have to have the clear picture of the present number of your employees and what should be required in upcoming session. Clear everybody? So first you have to see the present employee condition or number of the employees and what should you need to get in coming session. Second thing is your employee can be increased due to the technological change. For example, if you introduce new technology in your firm, you have to hire new people for coping with the change, for implementing the change of technology. You know, here, Mahmoud, the IT personnel, came here to assist me. The University of Scholars hire him before starting the video class, starting the recording class, because authority knows we need to assist teacher in the classroom for new changes, for technological changes. So when you think about any changes upcoming towards your organization in coming future or coming days, you have to hire new people for coping with the technological change. Clear? Second thing is organizational change. If you make bigger of your organization, if you open the new branch of your organization, if you develop your organization, or if it is if the business volume increase, you have to hire new people accordingly. Very simple. Understand everybody? Are you understand my lecture?
Yes, sir.
Any problem, anybody? No problem. Thank you. Demographic change. Demographic change means you see in some organization it can be happen all are male here, all teachers are male, but we have so many girls student also. So organization can think for providing the service to the girls student, the university can hire female teacher, isn't it? Likewise, in your organization, whenever you prepare your plan, you can think all the employees are male, but your client can be female, your customer can be female. How all male will handle all those customers? Then organization can think for getting some female employees for the firm. On the other hand, you know, all are Muslims in an organization. It can be, but due to the religious view, we have Christian, we have Hindus, and some other religion also. We have some tribes, tribal people. So you can make a balance of the religious perspective of people. Yes, I can give you an example of that perspective. Pran company is exporting and selling their products in India. You know, Pran company hire so many Hindu religion marketing salespeople for selling their product in India. So this is called demographic change. Skill shortage. That means, for example, we are providing your class in a visual mode, audio visual mode, or recording mode, offline, online class. But if we think we will extend our class through some other sorts of policy, for example, LMS, that is, we will conduct the class and it will upload the Google Drive or our software, then all the students of country or all over the globe, I mean, some other countries of the world, they will get our lecture. Then we have to hire new skilled people. Understand? For example, in each and every organization can open the new venture, open the new wings of the business. So they can extend their business, open the new venture, but they don't have such types of skill men for operating that wings. And that particular case, organization can hire new employees, new skill employees for that particular wings actually. Understand? Governmental influence. It means government has pressure on the organization for create employment opportunity, you know. Understand? So government is not able to create all the employment opportunities for all students, all job seekers. But government has pressure on the private organization also to create some job opportunities for the job seekers also. Understand? Because government actually the liable to create job opportunities, but in third world country, it's not always possible for the government to create job. In this case, government can pressure or indirect pressure, not direct pressure, indirect pressure to create some employment also. Okay. Next thing is legislative control. It means when some organization you see are not running properly and not running for the interest of the employees, for the interest of the society, or for the interest of the common people. In that case, government body can appoint the directorial bodies, or you know, there are some other private universities in Bangladesh who has no vice chancellor, legal vice chancellor from the UGC or governments, or treasurer or pro vice chancellor. In that case, government can appoint vice chancellor for that university. Understand? And it is common to all the organizations in the country. If the government wants, they can appoint higher authorities for the organization for smooth running, for the sustainability of the organization, sorry. For example, when Destiny 2000 Limited collapsed, you know, in 2000? 2006 or 10, I don't know, I can recall the exact date, but it would be 12 or 15 years back, when destiny collapsed, government appoint administrator for distributing the resources, allocating the resources to the members of the organization, and government can do it. In case of private or semi-government organization, government can do it anytime, whenever government wants. If the situation, if it is the concern of people interest, understand? Government or the legislative body wants it when it creates people's interest, people's demand actually. Then impact of pressure group. Impact of pressure group means, organization doesn't run by its own resource only. Each and every organization, big organization run by the donor agency, bank, financial organization, understand? Or some other international bodies also. In that cases, they have the pressure on the organization to hire an expert from home or abroad. Are you understanding my lecture? Try to understand. Pressure group means big organization or big project. For example, if you recall the example of Jamuna Bridge, Bangabandhu Bridge in Bangladesh, more than 100 crore of takas is spent for the consultant only. Understand? But there was a question regarding the issue whether those consultants are truly implicable for this project or not. Due to the pressure of the donor agency, government were compelled to accept those experts from abroad. Understand? And literally, present situation, we are going to be completed our Padma Bridge without having the involvement of foreign expert. Do you know this? Do you know this? Padma Bridge, this is the bridge that is constructing now. It is our technology. It's our brainchild. Understand? Due to the craving of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Understand? And it is the first venture in third world country. This is the highest volume of dollar or money invested project in third world country, especially run and constructed by own people, designed by own people. Of course, Chinese peoples are working there, but in higher level, policy making level, consultating level, all are from Bangladesh, not where, till they are working actually. Then, system approach. Actually, it is, I have told you earlier, system approach means if the present scenario or present condition of the firm demands for extra employee or new employees or training of existing employee, the organization should hire it, should manage it, should train up it. Clear? This is called system approach. And last one is lead time. Lead time means, suppose you have existing employees, but some employees can go abroad for higher studies. I am giving you example from university perspective. We have existing full-time employees, but suddenly 2 or 3 teachers get a scholarship from one semester. What will you do? You can appoint new teacher for one semester. This is called lead time for the organization. You can hire 2 teachers only for 2 semesters. After the completion of that study breaks of the teachers, they will go and our existing teacher will start journey with us. This is called lead time. All are clear, please? Please, you move the camera to get the feedback of my students, please. My dear student, please, you just give the feedback regarding those points, which one becomes very complex to you, or you can understand properly, please. প্লিজ একটু সামনে নিয়ে আসো, সামনের থেকে ধরো। নিচে রাখো, নিচে রাখো, নিচে রাখো। You can speak Bangla, no problem. As it is our first class in this mode, so today when Bangla is allowed, so you can speak out, no problem. Do you have any problem regarding the lecture or any points especially? Bashar bhai, you? You can speak Bangla, no problem. Everything is recording, no problem. Okay, it's our, actually we are doing this for the students, those are outside Dhaka, you know. Even we have some students in abroad, so you have to make it recording. Understand? It's not for you people. The people, those are residing in outside Dhaka. Legislative control means, you know, it's a special case actually. It can be the procedure of the country. You have to give a job to the tribal people. Understand? You have to give the job to the autistic person. That can be the law. And it should be. If such types of system is not prevailing in Bangladesh, but government should take this initiative, 1 or 2 autistic should be employed in our university or some other universities also. They will come, they will do. Even they are more intelligent than you and me. In some cases. Quota, that should be a special quota for the autistic person. This is called legislative. Thank you. আপনারা কি বুঝতেছেন? নো প্রবলেম। আসলে কি শোনেন, হ্যাঁ করুক, সমস্যা নেই, করবে, সমস্যা নেই। অ্যাকচুয়ালি learning and teaching, it depends on the mutual understanding. I have good tie-up with my student. Lady, you understand? Teacher should have good tie-up with the student. Understand? It's matter of listening, receiving something. It's not the matter of production. Understand? Lecture is not a production process. It's not a machine job. It's the job of human being, where there will be good tying, bonding and understanding between the listener and the speaker. So as I have good understanding with my students, so you will enjoy everything, inshallah. Of course, I will give you those slides. I can mail you, no problem.
Because you have given the sheet in the last class, which is not similar to this slide.
Why?
So
It should be.
Is not included in this paper.
Good. Bashar bhai is speaking English. That is good thing for us.
We will try our best, sir. We all will try our best.
And we have to try. We have to try. Okay, please.
I think patient group also, you have given a very good example. Besides that, maybe patient group would be like advocacy